Good morning, everybody, or I should say good afternoon. Welcome back to the Kuntry Klucker farm. I'm a backyard chicken keeper, and I have been doing this for 12, going on 13 years. Yeah, I know, it's been a minute. I haven't videoed in what seems like forever. I'm just doing this video to catch you guys up on what's been going on around here, what's been going on with me, and what will be going on in the future of the Kuntry Klucker farm. First, I think I need to address my absence. I have had some job opportunities that had come my way that I could not turn down. So I have been doing several things. One, I have started a new job at one of my favorite stores in the whole wide world, that being Claire's. Of course, anybody who has seen my home office knows that it looks like Claire's has basically been thrown up, and I have really enjoyed my time there, and it's a job that I love doing, so that has been taking up some of my time. And the other thing that has come across my path is I am now a professional, well, I've always been a professional writer, but now I have had the opportunity to advance my professional writing career in the field of paleontology. Excuse me while I get the girls their scratch. And so with that position requires a lot of traveling. So anybody who has been on my Kuntry Klucker, I'm sorry, not Kuntry Klucker, Coffee and Coelophysis blog, my dinosaur blog, has seen that I have been visiting several museums, several large cities, and so I have spent the past year basically flying around to various cities where I go to museums and I do research within their curated fossils and researched many of the specimens that are curated at the certain museums across the country. Now, because dinosaur bones are housed in, or basically preserved in museums, I have to go to the museums for which I want to research a particular specimen. So many of you know my fascination with Tyrannosaurus rex, not just the fact that it's the apex predator of the Cretaceous, but because the line that gave birth to both Tyrannosaurus rex, velociraptors, and Coelophysis is also the line for which modern birds have descended from. So it's kind of a blend between my passion for backyard chickens and my passion for paleontology, where studying medullary bone, which is the reproductive bone within the hen's body that actually creates the eggshells that we then collect as eggs from our backyard flock, started in the line that also produced Tyrannosaurus rex, Velociraptor, and other Slowosaurs. So it's kind of the perfect marriage between my two interests, chickens and theropods. So I have spent the last year traveling around the country. I've been to Chicago, I've been to Houston, I've been to Dallas, I've been to Cincinnati. There is another museum, I forget that, Atlanta. So I've been very busy traveling around doing research and writing, not only for my blog, but also for other scientific periodicals. And for those of you that have circulate the backyard chickens or farm newsstands with farm magazines like Chicken Magazine or Backyard, farm hobbies, my blog, The Kuntry Klucker, has been quoted and cited for several articles written by other authors who have asked to use my content in their articles for different publications. So if you've been circulating in any of those, reading any of those publications, you probably ran across some pictures of my girls and some other quotes and my research that I've done on backyard chickens. So I have been very busy the last year, between working and traveling and writing and rinsing and repeating. I haven't really had a whole lot of time to dedicate to the Kuntry Klucker. But now I do feel like I'm starting to get things a little bit more of a rhythm. I'm starting to balance both work life, family life, travel, and writing a little bit better than I was before. I just had a lot on my plate, and I sort of had to pick and choose what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go and where I saw myself as both backyard chicken keeper and author, and a scientist in the field of paleontology, just exactly what that would look like. Well, a year later, I think I'm kind of coming out on the other end, and kind of have a little bit more of a balance and a direction and a formula that works. So, which brings us to this video. So for those that have been following me for, I guess, a decade or more, I'm going 12 into 13 years as a backyard chicken keeper. I want to thank you for your support, and I just want to thank you for bearing with me during my absence while I tried to figure my life out. But I am back, and I have received lots of comments, lots of questions, both in email and in the comments of, my YouTube page and also my blog, just asking how I am I still around, am I still going to be doing chicken videos? Yes, and yes. And this is going to be the first of a series that I'm going to be doing on roosters, because I have had a lot of questions about roosters, raising roosters, how to have multiple roosters, how to raise a good rooster, what breeds produce the best roosters, and many of the questions that you yourself have probably also been thinking and asking. So with that, I'm going to start in, not today, because I got to go to work here in just a little bit, but in the next month, I'm going to do several videos on roosters, breed profile of various roosters that I've had experience with, such as the Silver Lace Wyandotte here. This is Smog. He's the main man. So he is my alpha rooster. He's huge, but he is a gentle giant. And I have several other roosters, silky roosters, Cochin roosters, white Polish roosters. I have some other roosters. Where'd they go? Yeah, they're over there somewhere. And I'm going to do just on what I have done as a backyard chicken keeper for the past 12, 13 years to raise roosters that, when adults, are very well behaved, like Smog here. And over here is Sec. So this is he's actually a backyard hatch. He's a mix between a Cochin and a Silky. So this is Sec here. He is a very, very tame rooster, very much a gentleman. And then over here, this guy in the white, this is Supreme, and he is a Silky rooster. And I've got some other roosters in the backyard that are, I don't know where they are. Oh, here's Link, white-crested Polish rooster. And so I'm going to be doing some videos on roosters, how to raise roosters, how to have good roosters, what breeds are best, how to choose your roosters, and what to do with all of your efforts that you end up having a rooster that is a jerk. And what do you do in that situation? So I will be touching on all of these topics here in April. I'm going to do a series of 2 to 3 videos, each breaking down different facets of raising backyard chickens, specifically roosters. And then I'm tossing around the idea tossing around the possibility of getting some chicks this spring. We've all noticed the egg prices getting to be completely ridiculous. And I do have quite a few girls. I got about 30 or so. But I've also got several breeds that aren't dependable layers, such as your Polishes and your Silkies. And so I'm kind of thinking about getting a dependable layer breed, kind of like the Orpingtons, or some of the other chicken breeds. What did you girls do to your nesting box? So I'm contemplating the idea of getting some more chickens. I haven't exactly come to the decision on what I am or not going to do, but I am thinking about it. What is going on here? Ladies! Yes. I need you to come up with a different arrangement for nesting boxes. And so I'm tossing that around too. Every time I go to Tractor Supply, like many of you, the amount of willpower it takes to go to Tractor Supply and not come out with chicks is getting harder and harder to come by. So we'll see how far I get. But anyway, that is what I have been up to. That is where the vision for the Kuntry Klucker will be going. And I will also be active, a little bit more active on my blog here. Like I said, I've had to take a break. I've had a lot of other things that's kind of come on into my life that I sort of have to find a way to balance. So anyway, that is where I have been, and I will be a little bit more active on my YouTube channel and most definitely my blog. And as always, if you have any questions, definitely reach out to me. I will either answer your questions the best I can or simply do a video if I think it's something that a lot of other people may be asking or would benefit from an answer to. So I do want to thank everybody for continuing to support me, even though I've had to take a little bit of a leave of absence. I have lost a couple members since the last time I videoed about a year ago. I had 2 white-crested Polish girls that became very old. And of course, one thing I cannot fix is chicken biology. So they unfortunately passed. But I may be getting a couple more white-crested Polish hens, simply because I absolutely love white-crested Polishes. And so that may be something I will be doing. Again, I haven't come to a decision on that. I'm still tossing it up in the air. But egg prices are getting to be very much of a facet within my decision to possibly get more chickens. So anyway, so for those that have just run across me, my name is Noelle. I'm a backyard chicken keeper, writer, blogger, published author, and I've been doing this for 12 going on 13 years. So if it's the first time I'm meeting you, hi, hello, it's good to meet you. And for those that have been following me for the past decade or more, I want to say thank you very much. Your support means a lot. And we are doing good. Everybody here is happy and healthy and enjoying the emergence of spring, which means both green grass and bugs. And I will talk to everybody soon in my next video, where we will discuss roosters.